All right, so let's go ahead and open it up, which will be here. Let's see if we got this. All right. Should be open, right? There we go. All right, I'm going to hand you some of the parts. We're going to set that there. All right, so here is, it looks like some type of a remote control, or it could be, yeah, this looks like a remote control, so let's hang on to that.
Oh, it came with batteries too.
Yeah, and here we've got the...
And you got some screws in here too.
Okay, here we got the
Can't
feet.
imagine.
We got 2 feet, all right, so put those over there. And here's the setup thing, here. Let's keep that.
Instructions in case you need it.
Yeah, we don't need that. All right, we're gonna just go ahead and pull that out of there. And I
It
think
says important, do not touch screen.
right, yeah. All right, so the TV itself comes with these feet. It comes with a controller. You get 2 of these AAA batteries, screws, and you're going to need one of these. It doesn't come with that. And it comes with directions, but who needs those, right? All right, so let's put this thing together. That's what we're going to do right now. Okay, so we need to have a nice soft surface to put it on, so we're going to use the bed here. So we need to have a nice soft surface, so we're going to use the bed. We're going to lay it on the back of the TV, not on the screen. It says do not lay it on the screen. So I've got to pull it out, and then we're going to set it right over there. So this is the tricky part, because you don't want to break anything. So pull her out, and then we're going to bring it here. All right, so we'll go ahead and cut this. Try not to cut your TV, right? Oh, look. It just pulls off.
I was going to tell you it was open at the top.
Yeah, that would have been... That was some vital information. Now the first thing you want to do is make sure the screen's not broken. Because the last time we bought one of these things, the screen was cracked on it. Not this brand though, it was a different brand. So this has to come off, and I think you just gotta kind of peel it. Here's that one.
And that yellow thing.
So this comes off.
Do you need anything else to, you want me to do it?
No, I got it. Just gotta get it out. There we go. All right, I'm gonna give those to you. All right, so now this energy thing, we don't need that on there either. And that should just come right off too.
Oh, good.
All right, so I need the energy thing. Look, check it out. So it says that this thing will consume $8 worth of energy here. All right, so now we gotta put our feet on. Our feet on the bottom. All right, so I'm going to turn it a little bit this way so you can see here's our spots where the feet go. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. And it doesn't look like it really, there's a little bump there, so there should be a, no, it doesn't really look like. We got our feet, and I do believe all we have to do is just set the foot in there like this, just like that. That's it. So so look, see here? I'm just pushing it in like that. And then I just got to get a screw on it. I'll get it.
I'm going to make light.
There we go. Now we got it. So there we go. We're in now. And this should just lock it down. I mean, if you get one in, you should be good, right? So you got to get it lined up. Ah, there we go. So now we're getting in there. And just tightening it down. And let's check the other one. All right, so that thing's on there pretty good. All right, let's go over here and look at this one here. So you can see what we got here, right? You got these 2 holes and we got to fill it. It's got, plus, doesn't tell you, does it? So I guess we just got to shove it in there like that, right? And then we just got to screw it in. All right, the bottom one goes in easier. Let me just back it up a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, there we go. That sucker's in there, nice and tight. All right, last one. What's up? Oh, there we go. Now I got it. And at first you don't succeed. Give up. All right, we're almost in. This is really all you have to do with this. All right, so now we've got our feet in there. We're ready to rock. And we're just going to go over here. And we're just going to set it right there.
Perfect.
And let's move this back a little bit. All right, let's see. And so we're going to get it right just about like that. All right, so we got it on there. Pretty simple, right? And back here, we got our power plug. We're going to hook that all up, and we're going to put our cable in there too. But let's get back over here. And the next step that we've got to do. All right, next step is we got to get these. These are AAA batteries, and they come with it, so hopefully they're good and charged. We're going to come here, and you're just going to push this. You see how it moves? It's got a little arrow on it, and watch. It just opens up. And it basically tells you there's negative, there's positive, there's negative, there's positive, AAA. So you know what to do. You get the negative side is the flat side. You push it in, bam. Same thing in this one. Bob's your uncle, ready to go. Now to put it back together, this side here is going to go in there. Here, let me show you. Get it right in there like that. Then I'm just going to push it down. And bam, that's it. It's ready to go. Now we just got to plug the thing in. All right, let's do that. You ready? All right, back here, we've got this plug. And what we're going to do is we're going to have our assistant come over here and untwist all of this and plug this in for us. Now you're going to notice, look, there's something on there, so you got to pull those off. And now she's going to go shove it right in there. Bam, but look at that, done. Now that's in. Now what we've got to do, first of all, we got to get away from her because she's got the COVID. All right, now we've got to find, under here is where the coaxial goes. You see that? That's where we got to put our coaxial. So we're going to grab our coaxial right here, and we've got to move all this a little bit over. So we've got, well, let's move it this way. And then we're going to come over under here. All right, here we go. We got to stick this. See, this is coaxial. This is 100-year-old technology. Why are we still using it? I don't know. But let's go ahead and hook it in anyway. We got to get that little copper part in first. And then we've got to do a little twisting. And this nut basically just tightens by itself. So the bottom part doesn't turn, just the top turns. Just the top turns. So we're just going to screw it on there. And you want to get it pretty tight. You could get some wrench on it if you wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tighten her down with my fingers. Should work. If it doesn't, we'll come back and wrench it up.
Let's see what's on the front of it.
All right, so that's it right there. Bam, done. Let's see what we got. All right, so now we've got English, Spanish, and I think what we're going to do is, should we go Francois? Should we go Espanol, or do you want to do English? So to do that, we're going to press this this OK button, but I'm not sure if I need to power this up or not, but we'll find out because it's already on, right? Yeah, there's English right there. All right, so now we're in English, right? How are you going to use your TV? I guess we're going to do home use, right? So we're going to press the OK button right here in the middle. All right, so there we go. Now let's see, we're in Mexico? No, Canada. I think we're in the U.S. So let's go ahead and press the OK button right there for U.S. All right, so anyway, now we've got to pick our network, and I think we're going to go to Denise.
Yes.
We're going to click on that one because that's her network. Apparently, she named it after herself. Right, now we got to enter the password, but we're not going to show you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let her put it in. And then we're going to blur it. Don't look there. Don't look there. Don't look there. All right, so you got to hit next. Got to go to next, hit that. All right, we're connecting to Denise's network, and we're finalizing your connection. This could take a couple of years. And let's take a look at this while we're waiting for that to happen. So on here, it's got Netflix, it's got Tubi, it's got Pluto, it's got Prime, Amazon Prime, all that stuff. Oh, look at this. Your TV is unable to access the network using Denise Network. Find another network. What is that about? Let's press this button again. All right, we may have put a wrong. Let's connect to Wi-Fi. All right, we're going to try again. So I press that round button, searching for Wi-Fi networks. The coaxial cable connect to it, so you can use that. right? You just got to go to input on here and go to the coaxial thing and you can watch it.
Oh.
All right, let's try it.
Well, we're currently connected.
Oh, you're currently connected. All right, let's go ahead and click that then. All right. So it should work. Connecting to Denise's, finalizing the connection. All right, let's see what happens. It's successful. Your Wi-Fi is now set up.
Ah.
All right, so now what you're going to have to do, let's make sure your TV is up to date. So we're going to wait, and this could take 10 minutes. So please do not turn off or unplug your TV. All right, so we're downloading some updates, and it will restart automatically. The uptake's going to take a couple minutes. You can see it right here. Look, see how it's moving? It's moving pretty fast. So once that blue line crosses all the way through that white line, we'll be good. There it goes. Slowly but surely. Don't call me Charlie. I may have to speed this up. So anyway, let's look at this again. So this does have some cool things on it. The inputs, you can change inputs, and those are, the different little plugins back there, like we did that coaxial cable. But there's also some HDMI ports back there, which you can check out if you had, like, let's say, a DVD player hooked up or something like that. Okay, so we're getting closer. We're about halfway through. But getting back to this again, it's got a home button on it. It's got the watch for free button, info button, Tubi button. It's got Heart Radio. It's got Pluto, Disney, Netflix, and Prime. Those are the most, ones that everybody uses. There's the power button there. There's your input. This is your navigation system here. You've got a back button. You got your volume up and down channel buttons. And then, of course, you can plug these in and you can mute it or you can unmute it here. So that's pretty much it on that. I mean, it's not that complicated. And we're getting closer here. We just got to get another. We're about 60% on it. And the CC button, I'm not quite sure what that is. I think maybe you can talk to it. We'll have to check that out and see. But this is a Vizio. And as you can see, Vizios are getting even more consolidated as they go through their iterations of their TVs. And I'm sure this one's like maybe a 2 or 3 year old TV in the production, series of them. But it should work pretty good once we get it set up. Oh, and this is settings here. That's the settings button. That's a universal sign for settings. It's like a gear. And we're almost there. So now this will be fully updated and have all the new firmware and software, whatever they're putting in there. Because basically these are computers. I mean, that's what it is now. It's just microcircuitry, silicone chips, all that stuff. And you just have to figure out how to operate it. And usually it's trial and error, but, it's not too hard. There's not that much on this remote, really. And we're almost there. We only have about another inch to go. As you can see right there, and we'll be updated, got new firmware, new software, and this thing should be ready to watch. It's making some kind of noise.
That's my tablet.
Oh, that's your tablet. All right, here we are.
Your Vizio TV is about to restart. Your TV will restart automatically. Give us a few minutes. We'll be right back.
Well, if you say so. They could have used a little bit better voice than that robotic thing. All right, go ahead, restart. We're waiting for you to do it. Oh, there it goes. So now it's turned off, and you can see us sitting on the bed. And it should restart by itself. We'll see what happens. Oh, look, there it is. It's restarting.
It was. It just stopped.
Oh, here we go. Welcome to Vizio SmartCast. Okay, cool. So we get it. Okay, let's make sure your TV is up to date. This could take 10 minutes. Please do not turn off or unplug your Vizio TV. All right, looks like something's happening. Which room is your TV located in? All right, so we're going to go to the master bedroom. Or do you want to put a regular bedroom?
Master.
Master, okay, let's hit that. All right, so we're in the master. When casting to this TV, your username will be Master TV. Okay, cool. All right, your use of this device and software functionally are covered by Vizio and Google's respective terms of service. By pressing accept all, you agree. All right, so let's just accept all, right? We agree.
Yep.
All right, to review these terms, go to that URL, which is Yeah, we're just going to accept it. Like, does anybody ever really go to the URL? I don't think so. Accept. All right, activity data. To review these terms, all right, so basically they're going to scrape all your stuff. So let's just accept it and just keep going. Because, we live in a world. Oh, register and sign up for Vizio. Get a VPI access to exclusive deals, offers, products release, email. All right, so it wants you to put an email in there. Do you want to do that? Go ahead. You can skip it. All right, so let me just go like this, and we will not let the internet see your email. How's that sound? Internet, you don't get to see this email because, I don't know why not, because everybody probably has it anyway. They've been so many data breaches lately. We're getting there. You can hear the clicks. And then when she's finally got the email in there, what she's going to do is slide down to that next button and click on it when she's done. She's got to get it in there. Got to click over to
I
next.
was just making sure it was correct.
Okay, go ahead. We're in. Oh, name required.
Here, give
Oh,
it
so now we got to put a name in. Well, we can let them. We can show them your first name because we already have that in there. Space. We won't show the second name. Just go down to next. Oh, we got to enter the zip code. All right, we had to enter zip code. All right, now let's see what happens. All right.
Master TV Smartcast normal for 5 p.m.
Checking for network. Setting up this TV is much more involved than I thought. You've got to do all those acceptance things on information. Then you got to put an email. You got to name everything. You got to say where the TV is, and you got to put in your zip code.
one in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
Instant.
Smartcast is loading. I'll be right back. Reworking behind the scene to bring together your movies, shows, and applications. Please stand by.
Okay. We're standing by. Not to mention that you've got to reload up the firmware and updates for this thing. And it also has to download the SmartCast from your network. So this is probably going to be at least an hour to set up. All right, something's happening. Yeah, I had to set that up.
Smartcast home not available. Video recommendations, search, and movie and TV catalogs are currently unavailable, but we are attempting to reconnect. You may stream using Apple AirPlay or Chromecast.
All right, so let's restart it. All right, so right now, for some reason, it's not connecting, but we can go ahead and turn that light on for a second. So anyway, once you've done all the things that you have to do and connect it to the network, you've got to go back into settings and you got to go to network and you got to reconnect it if you want to get your SmartCast hooked up. So that's one of the things that I found out about the TV. And then we had to re-enter the password and bam, we got our SmartCast. All right, so anyway, we did get this hooked up. So the cable though, to get to cable, you're going to go to input right here. Mm-hmm. So right now we're on the SmartCast. Let's go to input. And then it has that. And then I go down by using this. I navigate down to this and I click on it. And now it's on the cable channel. Oh, there you go. Now it's working. All right, so now you know how to do it?
Yep. So
she turned the box on. That's what. Show me where you pressed on the box. Don't press it again.
it says power right here.
Oh, that's it? Well, I pressed power in there, but it didn't turn it on.
Oh.
All right, so now it's working.
I'm going to walk this way, so.
So go ahead. So now it's working. So basically what we had, that's what I had this on there. So you got to go to input. You got to pick your input. This is your antenna. Okay, you know it's antenna. SmartCast is the other one. So look. So when I press on this, watch.
I don't have any volume.
It brings this up. See, it's on number 3.
So I want to go either antenna or SmartCast.
Well, SmartCast is where you get to do your stuff.
Yeah.
Then when you want to get out of it, you just press this again. Whoops, it just moved. Why'd you do that? That's where we're at.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're out of there. And so now you're on your regular TV.
So can you turn
so the volume's on here. That's it. All right, we finally figured it out. We had to go into settings and reestablish the connection to get the SmartCast.
Is that what oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Let me mute it. So if I press this, it mutes it right here. Watch. So you mute it, and you see how you get that red line?
Yep.
All right, so For us to get connected to the internet, we had to go back in to the settings, open up the network, and I'll show you.
That's all right.
All right. Well, anyway,
It's connected.
all right. We're good.